A couple of weeks ago, I cooked the official Bolognese recipe as posted on the Italian Culinary Institute's website, and the response from everyone was phenomenal. The rich flavors and authentic taste were an absolute hit. But sometimes life gets hectic and we often don't have hours to spend cooking our evening meal. So dust off that trusty slow cooker, because I've taken that trusted Bolognese recipe and adapted it for your set it and forget it slow cooking pleasure. Right, as with all Bologneses, we are using the same 3 classic vegetables: onion, carrot, and celery. Even if you don't like celery, you're not going to taste it. It just is an essential base for the sauce. Then you want to add some unsmoked pancetta. The official recipe is very strict about it not being smoked. Cook that for a few minutes and then add in those veggies, and you're going to fry them until they're all softened. Tip the lot into the slow cooker, put the pan back on the heat, and then you're going to brown your mince. You can use beef or pork or both. I'm using both just for a mixture. Not sure you can really taste the difference, but for some reason I think I like the variety. And then add in your red wine, and you want to simmer that until it's pretty much completely evaporated. Then tip all of that into the slow cooker, and then to that you're going to add in 40 grams of tomato puree along with some corn flour to help thicken things. Now, corn flour isn't in the official recipe, but if you're cooking in the slow cooker you have to add it, otherwise you'll have a watery mess. Add in your passata and 1 chicken stock cube. Again, in the official recipe we're using chicken stock, but we don't need all that liquid, so we're just adding the stock cube for flavour. Lid on, 5 hours on low. Hey, sorry for the interruption, but I've got a super quick favour to ask. If you could either click like, drop a comment below and let me know what you think of this recipe, or subscribe, I would really appreciate it. It has got absolutely nothing to do with my ego. It just means that if you interact with this video in some way, YouTube is more likely to show it to others so that more people will get a chance to cook my recipes. Thanks in advance. Now back to the recipe. After 5 hours, remove the lid and you're going to add 200 ml of whole milk. This just adds a beautiful creaminess to it. It's really delicious. A lot of people don't put milk in the bolognese. It's kind of like a secret ingredient. Pop the lid on it, give it another hour, and if you're serving this with pasta, make sure you mix the pasta through the sauce before serving. Don't serve pasta with the sauce dopped on top. Garnish with something green and get stuck in. So there we have it, the official Bolognese recipe rewritten for the slow cooker. And I think when you cook a recipe like this in the slow cooker, you just allow it to take on board more flavours because of the slow cooking process. And it's just easier to do because you don't have to stand over the hob stirring it every half an hour or so. So this will probably be my preferred way to cook this recipe from now on. But you can let me know what you think below in the comments. And as always, if you'd like the full recipe along with about 300 others, I've got all the nutrition info included. That's the calories, the protein, the carbs, the fat. Then just download my recipes app. Just click the link below in the description and you'll be able to download it right away. Anyway, thanks so much for being here. Pretty much tea time, so I'm off to go and eat this, and I'll speak to you later.